Hi, my name is Kirsty and this is my story. 2007, during investigations for absent periods and some other hormone issues, I discovered that I had polycystic ovaries and a disease called prolactinoma. During this time, they found that I had a benign tumour in my pituitary gland, which meant that my hormones were not functioning as they should do, so therefore my periods were wrong and my ovulation cycle was wrong as well. At that time, the doctors put me on a drug to shrink the tumour to bring my hormones back under control. Around the same time, we started on Clomid. They gave me 6 months of Clomid, which didn't work. I'm not sure why. I think I failed to ovulate. After that, they decided that they would try IUI treatments with me. So we started on the IUI treatments. The first one was unsuccessful. She wasn't able to get through my cervix. Now there was the second one, which was under much more clinical conditions. When we got to that stage, they decided that they would take me in for an operation to open my cervix. So on the third attempt, they did actually get through my cervix into my womb, but unfortunately that was also unsuccessful. At the same time, they proposed that the only way I would ever have children is if I had IVF. So because of all the other hormone treatments I'd had with IUI, I had actually put on quite a lot of weight. So they asked if I could go away and lose some weight, because you have to be under a certain BMI to have IVF treatment. During this time, I found it was quite a difficult time for me. It took me quite a long time to adjust to it and come to terms with the condition, and that the doctor said I would never have children without IVF. So went away, and me and my husband, we sort of just thought about it for a while. At the same time, we moved house, we bought a new car, and we decided that should the IVF not work on the NHS, we wouldn't pay for any more ourselves, because we didn't want to end up in lots of debt for nothing, basically, if it was never going to work. So that was around about Christmas time in 2014. I discovered OvuSense on the internet. I was just browsing, looking for new things to help with fertility. I happened upon the internet page. I read all about the OvuSense. I was really intrigued by it. I thought it was a great product. And at the time, I decided it was going to be my Christmas present to myself. So I went ahead and bought it. The following day, I received it and I was really excited. I didn't actually tell my husband about it till about 2 weeks later when I started using it. We were both very sceptical, to be honest. But I started using it anyway. So the first month in December, I didn't actually ovulate, which was good, because in the 8 years prior to getting to this point, we had very emotional times, obviously, with lots of negative pregnancy tests, using OPKs and doing lots of body temping, which didn't really get us anywhere. So the fact that I knew that I wasn't ovulating meant that I wasn't waiting for that negative pregnancy test, which was great. So we just carried on, and in the January, I decided to go to Slimming World, where I did lose quite a lot of weight during a 6-week period. Carried on using my OvuSense, and because I'd used my OvuSense in December, I knew what signs my body were giving me. So in the January, my body seemed to be different to what it was in December. So the chart looks completely different, and so I figured that I must be about to ovulate. So me and my husband, we had sex at the right time, and the monitor later confirmed that I did actually ovulate, which is good. And then 22 days later, I took a pregnancy test and I was pregnant, which is great.